Welcome everyone to the second attempt, failing Ethernet, what should I say, to the question that I had with Ryzen 7000 series AM5 with this iGPU and latest and greatest DDR5 memory. Not a paid advertisement, just the stuff we got ourselves here. As you might recall from our shout out of AMD's announcement, the AMD Ryzen 7000 comes with an built-in iGPU, APU, integrated GPU, whatever you want to call it. It's based on RDNA2 graphics there with like usually 2 graphic cores and obviously DDR5 attached. And my question of course was, for me that would be enough. I usually just need some glorified terminal thing here, right? And like building, compiling open source stuff the whole day. So an iGPU would be more than enough, and I wondered how much compute performance does that kill, right? Does it eat on memory bandwidth? And I'm happy to announce I benchmarked that today quite a bit, and I could not, well, the noise of this benchmarking due to thermals and stuff is way higher than I can't measure a difference running on a dedicated GPU, which is of course amazing. I mean, obviously I didn't play Crysis while epic thread ripping through T2 sources here, but for the use case of you have a terminal, you have a browser, you have the usual desktop load, it's probably neglectable. And that is an amazing thing, right? This makes the CPU for creators, if you probably can even do video editing, I would believe, video encode it has and stuff. I live streamed with that. Makes the AMD Ryzen 7000 series APU is much more valuable for creators because you save a freaking GPU, right? And also finally resolves that previously you had this integrated main logic boards with video outputs, but usually if you had high-end CPUs, you didn't use them, right? There's an awkward setup of your PC has their ports that don't work. Also, obviously, for probably a huge fraction of the audience playing along at home, of course they have a GPU, so a little bit wasteful, but as some creators also shouted out, if you set up the BIOS, if you flash a BIOS and set up your machine, you just have a free GPU also for troubleshooting, and certainly way more than enough for usual desktop office creator productivity use. Just wanted to shout this out because didn't necessarily find too many benchmarks. I could of course create some bar graphs here, but honestly they usually look like slower. The training, DDR5 training variants and thermal mass and stuff variations way higher than running a GPU. So that was the video. I have a second video to memory timings, so don't forget to subscribe, and new live stream in 5 minutes to shout out some other stuff. Have a good day and see you soon for the next tech tip stuff to come.